Secretary Sir, Director Sir, Principal Sir, esteemed chief guest for today's ceremony, our adorable graduates, parents, family members, faculty members. It is my utmost pleasure to welcome one and all for this graduation ceremony 2024 on behalf of BVRIT NARSAPUR. This day marks a special occasion in the history of BVRIT. It's a day of celebration, a day to recognize the hard work, your dedication, achievements of our adorable graduates. As we gather here today, we acknowledge that the greatest accomplishment is right in front of us in the form of each and every one of our adorable graduates. You make us proud and we feel accomplished to have educated and prepared you to be better fitted for the 21st century dynamically evolving world. To our dear graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations on this special day. Your hard work, determination, and perseverance has paid off, and you have earned your degrees. As you leave our BVRIT campus and embark on your new phase of your journey, I encourage you to embrace new challenges. You that you will every time remember it well in all the areas of your life. Share your experiences and let's continue to be in our family of BVRIT. Moving on to the next session, may I now take the privilege to invite our beloved Principal Sir to share his views and address the gathering with his brief report on graduation. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Anupama. The graduation day of the college has been called to distribute the provisional certificates in various programs of this college upon the candidates of the college who have been certified to the worthy of same. I have great pleasure in declaring this graduation day open. So good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of management, my faculty, students, and staff, I heartily welcome you to this graduation day. First of all, accept my sincere apologies for the delay in this program because we have an ongoing induction day at Hyderabad campus that's made us to delay this part. So kindly accept our sincere apologies on that. Respected chief guest of today's function, Professor Soumya Mukherjee Garu, our Vice Chairman Sir, Secretary Sir, my colleagues who are sitting on the dais, my colleagues who are off the dais, most importantly the parents and the class of 2024 batch who are going to graduate this year. A very hearty welcome to you. I know you have been looking for this day for a long time, but we wanted to do it grand on this at one go. That is why we delayed this program. Instead of having it in June, we put it on this month. So having said this, there has been a specific, we call this as a specific batch because you are the batch who were admitted in 2020. So you all remember those days in the first year of second year, the challenges that you have taken, none of the batches who have graduated from this institute have been taken. So I think you are well prepared for all the types of obstacles that would be coming around in your life. And I feel you have you have developed that particular skills which none other batch might have gone through. With this, I also take the pride in taking that, in spite of all the what you call odds or recession, what we call in this particular year for your batch, you have been given a good fantabulous what you call achievement, keeping the record-breaking placement batch that is from you, which is 52 lakh LPA for Microsoft, which we got it only from your batch. And followed by 37 and then 42, 10 LPA, then the list goes on. But I also assure you that this particular placement season will go on another 6 months and the opportunities will be coming you for the next 6 months too. Having said this particular batch has, they have been graduated where 87% of students have been successfully completed for the class of 2024. And this has been higher than what we had the previous batch, 23. With this short note, I would also tell that this year we had a diversified range of companies coming in, whether you name it FMCG, product-based, core-based, service-based, whatever you say, but we have diversified the range of companies that have come in. So that way we try to touch base each particular area which is there in the market. So with this short graduation report, I would like to close here because we are here to listen from our chief guest and the dignitaries on the dais. And I once again tell you lastly that since in your life, definitely the learning we should not stop. It doesn't mean that we are graduated means the learning will stop. I'm pretty sure that you are also aware of it, that the learning should be taken care lifelong. At the same time, you also keep yourself updating with the latest skills that will be coming around, those who are placed and those who are yet to be placed as well. I strongly believe that once a BVRIT is always BVRIT, and you will definitely come back and contribute to our institute as well. Wishing you all the best. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
For emphasizing the graduation report and portraying the significance of today's event. Now I take the privilege to invite dynamic personality Shri K. Lakshmi Prasad Garu, Director BVRIT, to address the gathering.
BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus, respected Secretary SVES Sri Aditya Visangaru, beloved Principal Dr. Sanjay Dubey, Deans, Heads of the Departments, Controller of Examinations, staff, invited guests, proud parents, and most importantly, yesterday's students, today's graduates of class of 2024 and tomorrow's alumni. But you're always a BVRITian and always members of SVES family. A very good afternoon to you all. Still the reverberations of the achievements of class of 24, we all here as Principal Dr. Sanjay proudly expressed his joy. A momentous occasion to celebrate the success of class of 24. You have entered as a teenager into this sprawling campus 4 years ago with dreams and aspirations. All these years, we are all with you. Lots of advices from all quarters. During these 4 years, you have developed strongest friendships, enjoyed beautiful moments, equipped with skills of empathy, compassion, honesty, resilience, determination, and now you are ready to embark on the next journey. Dear friends, wish you all the very best when you begin a new chapter in your life. The world you are entering is dynamic, complex, and full of opportunities. As engineers, you will be at the forefront of change, tasked with solving some of the most pressing challenges the world is facing. Whether it is in the realm of infrastructure, technology, sustainability, or innovation, your contributions will shape the future. Use your knowledge and skills to make a positive impact on the society to create solutions that are not only effective but also ethical and sustainable. Never forget from where you have come. Never forget the foundations and family members. Be extremely compassionate. Make a difference to as many people as you can. Most importantly, live a life full of values. Work on how you shape your life uniquely. Have courage, but be always kind. Enjoy every moment, because a moment is only for just a moment. Until it's gone, then it becomes a memory. Keep smiling and always and all the best. The world awaits your brilliance. Go forth and make a mark. Good luck, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for embracing their next phase of the journey and making them very clear in facing the challenges they come across in their life's journey. Thank you very much, sir. May I now take the privilege in inviting energetic and charismatic personality who is our secretary, sir, Sri Aditya Visam Garu. Please, sir.
And Vandana Garu. Respected and esteemed chief guest for today, Director of BVRIT Hyderabad, Soumya Mukherjee ji, Vice Principal, Vice Chairman, Director, Principal, heads of the departments, faculty members, dignitaries of the dais, representatives from Vedic, from our sister institutes, support staff, admin staff, faculty members, non-teaching staff, and most importantly, the stars of today, the class of 2024, and also the parents. Wish you all a very good afternoon. Firstly, I would like to start by apologizing to everybody right from the chief guest. This program was supposed to start some time back. Unfortunately, myself and Vice Chairman, we got delayed. ఇందాక డూబే గారు ప్రిన్సిపల్ గారు చెప్పినట్టు there was another function in BVRIT Hyderabad, induction function, where the first year students have come, and the crowd was almost as much as what we have here today. So unfortunately, the parents had a few points that they wanted to talk, students wanted to talk, so we couldn't leave there a little early. But having said that, I promise I'll keep my speech as small as possible. I'm sure all of you are excited to come on stage, take your degrees, and celebrate this very important day of your life with your close ones and your family. So firstly, class of 2024, can I have everybody please stand up, all the students? All the students only please. Request everybody here and the class of 2024 also to please give them a huge round of applause. Thank you. Please, where you've come up to till this stage, I think it's a phenomenal achievement. Like Director Sir was mentioning earlier, I think your batch is very unique. If you think about it, you joined college in a time which was unheard of. No other batch faced what you had faced. In very uncertain times, you had joined college. Similarly, you're also graduating in a year which is very dicey, whether it is the job market, whether it is the economy in general. So I think your batch, I think that way, I think has faced challenges and continuing to face challenges that have been different to other batches. So like he mentioned earlier as well, I think we're all very, very sure that you're a resilient batch, and whatever life throws at you, I'm sure, you guys are well equipped to handle it. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసిన తల్లిదండ్రులు, బంధువులు, వెల్ విషర్స్ అందరికీ కూడా కృతజ్ఞతలు. ఇందాక చెప్పినట్టు కొద్దిగా డిలే అయింది ప్రోగ్రామ్ కార్యక్రమం స్టార్ట్ చేయడానికి. మాకు BVRIT హైదరాబాద్ విమెన్స్ కాలేజ్లో వేరే ఫంక్షన్ కొద్దిగా అది డిలే అవడం వల్ల ఇక్కడికి మేము రావడం డిలే అయింది. దయచేసి మన్నించండి మమ్మల్ని. ఐ థింక్ పేరెంట్స్ అందరు కూడా ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసిన పేరెంట్స్ అందరు కూడా మీరందరూ చాలా, I think it's a very happy occasion. మీరు అందరూ చాలా సంతోషపడాలి ఈరోజు. Your boys and girls have made you all very proud by sitting in this audience here, graduating from a very good college. So you should all be very proud of yourselves. And once again, కృతజ్ఞతలు మీ అందరికీ, ఎందుకంటే మీరు బీవీఆర్ఐటీని ఎంచుకుని 4 years బ్యాక్ మా మీద ఎంతో నమ్మకంతో మీ పిల్లల్ని కాలేజ్లో పెట్టారు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ దాట్. అండ్ ద హోప్ ఇస్ your ward, by the time they graduate from here, they would have been in a successful position. One other thing I wanted to recognize, dear students, is today, I don't know how many of you are aware, if you look at BVRIT NARSAPUR, if you look at the ranking of colleges, there are different parameters on which colleges are ranked. One of the very important parameters, in our opinion, is the closing rank. At what rank has a last person joined a particular department or the institute? I think that's a very good indicator to benchmark yourself against some of the better colleges and universities in the state and the country. So if you look at the MSET counseling, this year BVRIT NARSAPUR has stood 8th in the state of Telangana. And dear students, it's by no means is it a small achievement, because let me also tell you something very, very important. The 7 colleges which are ranked above NARSAPUR are all in the greater Hyderabad region. The next 10 colleges in the list also are all in the greater Hyderabad region. BVRIT NARSAPUR is the only college which is not in the greater Hyderabad region, which is ranked in the top 15, top 20. So here, I think it is only apt to acknowledge all the faculty members off the dais, on the dais. I think if you all can please stand up. Faculty off the stage as well, please, of BVRIT NARSAPUR. Students, please give them a huge, huge round of applause. Thank you. I think they deserve every bit of applause, because it's equally important that faculty are able to execute that on the ground. So without the team sitting here, without the team sitting there, I don't think the college would have gotten to the position that it is at right now. So thank you all, to all the faculty, from the bottom of the students as well as the management as well. You've done a phenomenal job, and the journey has only started. I'm sure BVRIT NARSAPUR still has great heights to climb. So with that being said, dear students, I've been asked to come up on stage here, give you advice, give you gyan on what you should be doing, how you should lead your life, what steps you need to take for your future. So I'll keep it very, very simple. I'll try to keep it brief. I've just noted down a few points which I follow, or I try to follow. I believe we should never preach something that we don't follow or we're not trying to follow. So what's worked for me, what I'm trying to work on, those are some pieces of advice I can share with you. So the first piece of advice, dear students, I'd like to share with you is the basic principles of a healthy lifestyle. It might sound like a very normal thing, but I think it's very, very important that you take care of your health. And by health, I mean the 3 aspects. Make sure you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I think sleep is one of the most underrated things. People don't give it as much importance. Try to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. The second piece of advice, dear students, is your eating lifestyle. I know today we live in a very urbanized, modernized society. All of us have access to quick commerce websites like Swiggy, Zomato. All of us are traveling all over the country, the world. We have access to different cuisines, different foods. But it's also important that we put the right food in our systems, because that helps us function better. So please be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Eat clean. And the third factor is obviously some form of physical exercise. Physical exercise is extremely important. It could be as simple as a walk. It could be as simple as meditating. It could be a run, whatever interests you. The reason I'm talking about these 3 aspects, dear students, is if you're eating healthy, you're sleeping, getting adequate sleep, and you're taking care of your physical health, it has a direct correlation on your mental state and mental well-being. And if you're not mentally strong, and if you're not mentally fit, you won't be able to achieve half the goals that you've set for yourself. And more importantly, it won't allow you to be happy and keep the people around you happy. So extremely important, dear students, try to get some discipline into your lifestyle, whether it's eating habits, sleeping habits, or getting in some kind of physical exercise. The second piece of advice, students, is have some sort of vision for yourself. I know this sounds like an Instagram meme or a YouTube reel, have a vision for yourself. But trust me, I think it's very, very important that you have some sort of vision for yourself. That vision might be very absurd. That vision might be very, very far-fetched. But having a vision helps. You may not know the path, but at least there is a direction on which you need to go on. The vision can be as simple as I need to earn X amount of money in so many years. Or the vision could be I want to be an entrepreneur by the time I touch 25 years. Or something as simple as I want to buy a home for me and my family by the time I turn 30. Whatever dream or whatever aspiration that you have that at the back of your mind always, because it's important. When you know that there's a vision, when there's a driving factor behind at the back of your head, it makes you work. So it's very, very important. If you don't have a vision at this moment, try to ask yourself what is driving you and what would drive you 5 years from now, 10 years from now. While this is one side of the coin, the other thing I also wanted to mention upon is balancing the reality. What do I mean by balancing the reality? Balancing the reality is balancing the present. All of us here are in different situations. Some of you have jobs. Some of you are still looking out for jobs. Some of you are planning to go for higher education. Some of you are planning to start your own enterprise. Whatever it is. So it's also important that you're equally concerned about your present and you're doing everything in your capacity to make sure that you're focusing on your present and whatever needs to be done in the present is not compromised. So the third point, dear students, I'd like to make is it's important that now that you've graduated and you're going to be entering a whole different world, it's important that you build a personal brand for yourself. Now you may ask, what is a personal brand? Personal brand, in my opinion, are three things: skills, experience, and personality. So you need to ask yourselves, what skills have I kind of garnered over the last couple of years? What skills do I still need to equip myself? Similarly, experiences. How many experiences have I had? Or how many experiences can I have? These are very, very important questions that you need to ask yourself. And last but not the least is also the personality. It's equally important you have an overall personality. You need to be able to communicate well. You need to be able to know how to network properly. These are all very, very important aspects. Until you have these three aspects, it becomes very, very challenging for you to reach whatever objective you have in mind for yourself. So please still focus on this. Just because you've graduated, if you have a job, well and good. If you don't have a job also, no issues. I think these are things that you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourselves which are the areas that you need to work on so that you have better chances of succeeding in your career. The next point, dear students, is very, very important. The point is as simple as learn to stay positive. Again, this is something that everybody just throws out very randomly, positive ga undali and all of that. But trust me, it's very, very important that with all the distractions going around in the world, with all the negativity around us, how do you put your head down and just keep going at it? I think that is what is going to differentiate somebody from excelling in their career to somebody that just gets disheartened and drops off. So very, very important. It's also important that you surround yourself with the right people. I keep mentioning this very often. I don't believe there are good or bad people. A lot of people say, keep good company, be with good people, don't be with bad people. I don't fully agree to that statement. I don't think there are good or bad people. It's circumstances that make people react and behave a certain way. So if somebody is very negative, if somebody is very pessimistic, if somebody is always procrastinating, if somebody is very rude, it could be because of multiple factors. I don't know how many of you here have heard of the sum of 10 theory. It's a very interesting theory. It's scientifically proven. So apparently a human being is a reflection of the average of the 10 people that they spend most time with. So if you're with 10 people that have certain qualities, you subconsciously take some of those qualities in. So let's say you're constantly spending time with somebody that is self-motivated, somebody that is always curious, somebody that is willing to put themselves outside of their comfort zone, somebody that is kind to other people. Without you noticing, you start to imbibe some of those characteristics into your personality, and that reflects on you as a person. So it's very important that you surround yourself with positive people. The next point, dear students, I would also like to make, again, extremely important, is stress management. చాలా మంది మీకు చెప్పుంటారు కదా, when you were in your 10th class or 9th class preparing for your board exams బాగా చేయండి అమ్మా, బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ బాగా చేస్తే ఇంటర్మీడియట్ మంచి కాలేజ్లో వస్తుంది, లైఫ్ సెట్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇంటర్మీడియట్ బాగా చేయండి, మెయిన్స్, ఎంసెట్, ఈ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ బాగా ఫోకస్ చేయండి, నెక్స్ట్ 1 year బాగా కష్టపడండి, కష్టపడితే మంచి కాలేజ్లో వస్తుంది, కష్టపడిన తర్వాత మీ లైఫ్, కాలేజ్కి వచ్చిన తర్వాత మీ లైఫ్ సెట్ అయిపోతుంది. కాలేజ్కి వచ్చిన తర్వాత లాస్ట్ 4 years మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ మాలాంటి వాళ్ళంతా వచ్చి మీకు చెప్తా ఉంటాం, నెక్స్ట్ 4 years చాలా క్రిటికల్, బాగా చేయండి, బాగా చేస్తే యుల్ గెట్ ఇన్ టు అ గుడ్ కంపెనీ. రేపు పొద్దున్న మీరు జాబ్లోకి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత లేదంటే మీ ఓన్ బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత కూడా యూ విల్ కీప్ హియరింగ్ ద మోర్ ఆఫ్ ద సేమ్ అడ్వైస్. ఫోకస్ ఆన్ ద ఫస్ట్ 1 or 2 years. వన్స్ యూ డూ దట్, యువర్ లైఫ్ is going to be set. Dear students, let me break the bubble here. None of that is true. Life is never set. Life is always going to throw challenges at you. It all depends on how equipped you are to handle that. And with all this pressure, what do you think is going to happen? What are you going to get? Stress? Yeah? So stress is something that keeps on building up and you have to accept it. Stress is common. Stress, everybody has to go through stress. What you need to understand is you need to find mechanisms to manage that stress. That is what is going to make you successful. So you need to also find outlets on venting out that stress. So it could be in the form of a sport, it could be in the form of arts, music, or it could be in the form of talking to different people, letting your feelings out, whatever it is. But you need to find a mechanism to get that stress out, because stress is something that will continue to be with you for the rest of your life. And it's a good thing. Stress, in my opinion, ఎంతో కొంత stress, pressure ఉంటే గానీ as human beings we don't have motivation to perform and excel in life. So that's something that I'd like all of you to keep in mind. And the last point, dear students, before I end, a very important thing is balance in life. చాలా మంది చెప్తా ఉంటారు కదా, మూవీల్లో, యూట్యూబ్ రీల్లో, ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ రీల్లో చూస్తూ ఉంటాం, వర్క్ లైఫ్ బ్యాలెన్స్. It's a very, very loosely thrown term, but it's extremely important. In my opinion, you've got to balance 3 things, not just work and life. You've also got to balance your personal time. So work, life, and your personal time. It's extremely important that you also give time for yourself, because if you don't cater time for yourself, reflection doesn't happen, and when you don't reflect, growth doesn't happen. So it's very, very important that you keep this in your mind. As much as a priority you would want to give for your family, for your personal space, your career, work and all of that, make sure you're giving time for yourself to reflect. Very, very important. So these are some of the pieces of advices I wanted to give, dear students. I'm sure some of it you would have taken it, some of it would have probably gone off your head. But the point I'm trying to make here, dear students, is just because you're graduated doesn't mean one part of your life is over. You're entering a new part of your life. In my opinion, it is just continuing. I think that's the way you need to look at life. It's just that you're entering a different phase. You're going to meet different people. You're going to be in different settings. But you as a person, what your core values are, core beliefs are, what you believe in, what your dreams are, what your aspirations are, those should still remain the same. And now, from today onwards, you're officially going to be considered alumni. And let me tell you, alumni has a very, very, very special heart in the place of this institute. In fact, 1 year back, Vice Chairman, myself, Chairman, all of us did an alumni meet in the US for the first time. We went to 3 cities. We went to a town in New Jersey, we went to Dallas, and we went to Orlando in Florida. We had about 650 alumni, right from the first batch to the recent batches. Across all our institutes turn up for these events. A lot of our alumni came with their spouses, they came with their kids. Lot of students, maximum representation of the alumni was from this college. And trust me, dear students, you only realize the value and the impact BVRIT NARSAPUR has created when you leave this country and you go to the US. The kind of gratitude, the kind of love, the kind of memories alumni has for this institute, their want to giving back. In fact, a lot of the alumni came to us who are in very, very successful positions in the US now. They reached out to us and they were asking us, tell us how we can give back to the institute. Tell us how we can give back to the juniors. So that is the impact that this college and this campus has created in so many individuals. So you're going to be part of that group now. And I request all of you to keep coming back to this institute. Stay connected to your friends, to your faculty members. Stay connected to the college regardless of where life takes you. Very, very important, because you will find a lot of happiness when you connect back to this institute, because you will have a lot of memories, some of the best times of your life associated with this institute. So my request, all of you, please stay connected to the institute. And with that, I'd like to close, wishing you all the very best for whatever endeavors you take up. Very important that you focus, have a vision, have a dream, go after that dream. But it's also important you stay grounded, stay committed, and consistent in whatever efforts you make. Thank you all, and wish you a very successful graduation day once again. Thank you.
Ravichandran Rajagopal Garu, Vice Chairman SVES, to address the gathering.
Director of BITS Hyderabad campus, Dr. Soumya Mukherjee, and Director Dr. Lakshmi Prasad, Principal Dr. Dubey, dear faculty members, the heads of the departments, my dear faculty members, and my dear graduating alumni group of 2024. Good evening to all of you. We are indeed fortunate that we are having a chief guest for this memorable event, because when Dr. Dubey contacted me and said, what would be an appropriate chief guest for this function, I said, you should get an academician, and we should get somebody who is from an institution which we can all be proud about. So I'm really happy that Dr. Soumya Mukherjee has consented, in spite of, we coming late. So one thing that all of us have to learn, even at a place of a position like a director, humility is very important. The higher you go, the more humble you need to be. And Mukherjee Saab, thank you very much for your, really good person who you are. And Dr. Mukherjee is from IIT Bombay, and he has come on lean to BITS Hyderabad as a director. So both ways, we are very humbled by your presence here. He had the opportunity to see all the facilities. So this is one event that we can kind of showcase such academicians of high repute to come into institutions and work with our faculty to create some collaborative opportunities in research. So we are really looking forward. Thank you very much. And coming to my dear students, I think both our director and principal also talked about some things, but more importantly, our secretary spoke about a lot of things that you have to look forward when you're growing up in your next phase of your career. But I would like to make one commitment, because being part of this family of Sri Vishnu Education Society, I need to make you feel comfortable. Kindly note that whatever has happened in terms of your being a COVID batch and then graduating during difficult times, we are always there for you. And we still strive to work wherever possible in our means, because we are constantly connected. We have a lot of work being done by our director Satish and his team, and we still continue to work with you. So kindly don't lose heart. We are there for you. And I'm proud that your batch, in spite of all these difficult times, have done us proud, especially in the core companies that came to this campus, because we had a lot of good companies that came, and we are really proud. Now you're going to be the ambassadors for this campus. And believe me, this year has been a very difficult year for admissions, because there were a lot of confusions. Even today, we are talking about, we are still going through the admissions process. We finalized the third phase of our counseling. We are now gone into, internal sliding. But we can see a strong BVRIT in spite of all these challenges, because ensuring that students look value to this campus is where we take the pride. Because I know mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and civil engineering has its own challenges, where parents and students look at these departments as less opportune to compare to a computer science. But let me assure you, the mechanical department, the electrical department have done, and the civil have done us proud this year from your batch by getting some of the very good companies, and we hope you will continue to be our ambassadors. Now, having said that, I would like to put a point of advice. As you know that some of you, are still challenged to find opportunities, but please look at training yourself, because a lot of things are available online. Don't lose hope, because now and then Satish and his team will be calling for the 2024 batch graduated. So you cannot sit idle. So when I asked Satish, what are the opportunities available in the industry, he continued to tell me that please talk to the students and tell them that there are a lot of free online certifications, starting from Infosys Springboard, which is related to Java, Python, and database certification. We are also talking about NASCOM Future Skills, which have a prime certification and internship. We also have Salesforce Trailheads platform, where you have some super batches, and we have the Google Cloud and generative AI. So kindly don't lose heart. Please get yourself focused rather than going to Kukatpalli and trying to be with trainers and hoping somebody will give you an opportunity, because always our doors are open. You can come to our office in Panjagutta, and Satish is always there for you. And I'm also there for you. So having said that, I'd also like to tell some of you, because a lot of times our BVRIT NARSAPUR students, after a year or a year and a half or two, they tend to plan to go abroad. So situations are not great in countries like US or Canada, but Europe is really good, because I have my son there in Berlin. And opportunities for jobs continuously change because of dynamics of geopolitics as well as what's happening in the world around. So my suggestion is to sit with Mr. Satish, because we have a GSAC center, that is Graduate Study Abroad Center, where we have connections in US, Australia, Canada, Germany, and parts of Europe. So I want you all to take full advantage of that rather than going to a consultant. And I would urge that we have a special relationship with Penn State University, because semiconductors is becoming a big buzzword in terms of opportunities in India, at least from 2027. So Penn State, we have tied up for a one-year master's program in semiconductor technology as well as in microwave engineering. So we want, in fact, we are having an international conference on September 19th and 20th. So I would urge some of you who are keen in the opportunity to go for a master's in semiconductor technology, come here on September 19th and 20th. In fact, my friend Professor Madhavan Swaminathan is the chair of Penn State Electrical Department. So he's personally coming here, and a Canadian professor is coming here, Mr. Pandurang. And we want some of you to come here and hands-on experience and ask the doubts and questions. How does a one-year master program look like? Believe me, it is very useful, because it is a one-year master program and you are qualified for 3-year optional practical training, OPT, which means you can surely get a H1 within those 3 years. So also US is investing heavily in semiconductor fab. The Taiwanese companies are investing in less than 2 nanometer fabs, and India is investing. So doing a program in semiconductor technology is definitely worthwhile. So please look at it and consider it very seriously. And as Secretary mentioned, last year we were with the alumni. This year again we are going to alumni. We are going to a different region. Again, in the last week of October, Chairman Aditya, myself, we are traveling to Bay Area is one area, Atlanta is another area, and Chicago. This time we are going to have in 3 areas. We are definitely going to meet many alumni. So we will continue to make this community grow so that all of you also benefit when you go to countries for higher education and jobs. So with this, I wish this batch of 2024 graduation batch all the best and continue to be engaged with us. It's our sincere commitment to you. And before I end, I want to recognize Professor Sri Lakshmi, who's from our vice principal from our sister college in Bhimavaram, and proud mother of Sai Teja. So I wish Sai Teja also the very best, wherever he is. And, we want this community of, the family grow. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Heartfelt thanks to our beloved Vice Chairman, sir, in briefing away the true facts of life and the evolving and emerging technologies to face the challenges and upcoming facts and the developing facilities, and in not missing the golden opportunities provided by SVES family. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? I am immensely honored and delighted to introduce our today's esteemed chief guest for graduation ceremony, Professor Soumya Mukherjee, Director, BITS Pilani, Hyderabad campus. Professor Soumya Mukherjee is an eminent personality in the field of biomedical. With an academical background with BTech in Instrumentation Engineering from IIT Kharagpur and MSc from Colorado State University, Fort Collins, USA, and pursued his PhD from University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, USA. With a vast, gigantic professional experience as an associate professor, biomedical engineering in IIT Bombay, and also worked as a professor, Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering in IIT Bombay, with enormous spectacular awards and honors as Fellow of the National Academy of Sciences, India. And also, he was awarded as Fellow of Indian National Academy of Engineering. Professor Soumya Mukherjee was also a Board of Governors Fellowship of University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and also a distinguished awardee from Jagdish Bose National Science Talent Search 1986 and Association for Improvement of Mathematics Teaching, and also a significant award in DST Young Scientist Award 1999. With a round of big applause for his all achievements and spectacular awards and honors. Congratulations, sir. With a vast research interests in biosensors and bioinstrumentation, and also cardiac electrophysiology. Now, I take the privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, Professor Soumya Mukherjee Garu, to enlighten the gathering and share your valuable message. Please welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, Honorable Director, Honorable Vice Chairman, Honorable Secretary, Honorable Principal. It is a very difficult act to follow after Mr. Bhisam's speech. But I would like to start off in a normal, traditional way by welcoming everyone on the dais, off the dais, the parents, the students graduating, the faculty who here are fantastic, to this graduation ceremony, and wish them all the best in their future endeavors. But I'm going to do something which Mr. Bhisam did not do. Now I'm going to tell the students to stand up again. look at your parents and your teachers and a round of applause for them, because they have stood by you through very tough times when people are losing their jobs, their lives, their livelihood, and they supported you through these tough years. They say something, if adversity does not break you, it makes you stronger. Please sit down. If adversity does not break you, it makes you stronger. And obviously you have not broken. So you are stronger today for that. Having said that, let me try to recall a little bit about my life on those long time back in those 4 years. In a campus which was about 17 times larger than this, where we used to lose our way in the jungles almost, and to find the quarters and the classrooms were a nightmare in itself. And for that matter, the first time I went to all the classrooms and the workshop was when I was graduating, and I had to get 37 pieces of paper to sign. Do you know all the classrooms in the campus today? Do you know all the workshops in the campus that you have here today? Have you been there today? Raise your hands. Have you been to all the workshops and labs in the campus, in this campus today? Or by this time? No one has been. Okay, just one. Okay. The reason that I'm saying this is because you have a fantastic set of lab professors and instructors. And they have tried to give their level best to prepare you for the future. Now, what is the future? The future is not about, it is definitely not about just blindly applying the skills that you have gathered today. What they have given you is the power to think and upskill yourself. Upskilling, upskilling, upskilling. That is the word mantra today. Today, you know mechanical engineering. Okay, my background, I did an undergrad in instrumentation, a master's in mechanical, and a postgraduate and a PhD in biomedical engineering. Continuously upskilling and changing directions. Changing directions and being interdisciplinary is the way to go today. You cannot remain in a silo. If you remain in a silo, you'll be stuck in that silo and never be able to grow. And I do not think any one of you really want to do that. If I look at the facilities and the privileges here, I wish that I had a space lab, or I had the idea lab, or the assistive lab. So many things I could have done. The point is, India is growing in manufacturing, yes. But manufacturing is not the end of it. Manufacturing means that someone is designing, they hold all the IP, they give you something to manufacture, you manufacture, give it back to them. They make the profit, you make a little bit of paisa by manufacturing. India has to grow in ideas. India has to grow in ideas, that means India has to think. And if India has to think, then 55, 60-year-olds like me are not the people to do that. Those are the 22 to 30 years old, which are you, right? You have to think for the country. You have to think, create ideas, find out niche places, find out pain points in people, talk to people, look at the world around you, gather experience, have a set of mentors whom you can ideate with, and come up with new products and new ideas and intellectual property from where India can gain. America did not become America, Japan did not become Japan because they were manufacturing. They became that because they found out new ideas. Japan became Japan after the Second World War. The manufacturing base was almost dead. While they were building back up the manufacturing space, they got a concept of total quality control. And funnily enough, the total quality control was proposed by an American person whom the Americans did not like. He went off to Japan and created a revolution in the auto industry. That idea made Japan's auto industry so good. and it started decimating the American auto industry. So that is an idea, that is a new concept. You are the people who can build those new concepts. And it is you that we are looking forward to, the country is looking forward to, that you are going to do it. We were talking about the semiconductor space. So many fabs coming up in India. You know how many people we'll need, roughly? We will need about 4 lakh people trained in semiconductors. Okay, 4 lakh people trained in semiconductor, just take a guess how long that does take. Do we have that number of faculty to teach those 4 lakh people? No. So we have to scale up slowly in a very determined sort of way. I'll give you an example. This is what I learned things from my students, right? Computer science is very popular, right? Yes? CS, data, AI, ML, and so on. This happened in IIT Bombay. Okay, the first year student comes to me. He has taken electrical engineering or electronics, something like that. So I told him, you are going to study hard and go into computer science, right? He says, no. I said, why not? Everyone wants that. He said, no. Computer science, data science depends on data. Where do you get data? Data is what you measure. And what you measure, if that is junk, your output will also be junk. I am going to control what you measure. So I am going to control the computer science guys. Okay, similarly, the mechanical engineers and the design engineers, they are going to control what the computer science and the data science guys need to do. If there is no question, you don't need data, right? If the agricultural scientist does not have a question that what should I plant today, you don't need data. So if we are losing all the agricultural scientists and the chemical engineers and the mechanical engineers, who will the computer scientists work for? Right? So think about it. Look at it from this angle. Again, this is taught by one of my PhD students. If we want to monitor all our rivers in the country, we were talking about in the space lab quality of the river water and all. If we want to monitor every river in the country in a space of 100 kilometers and so on and so forth, twice a day, for etc. and so on, we'll need something like 12 million tests a day. Who are going to do those 12 million tests a day? Who are going to develop the instrument? Those instruments are costly. So you have to come up with instruments which can make those tests. Data scientists are not going to do that. Okay, those will be done by hardcore mechanical people who are going to develop the how the sample flows in. But the chemical people, the chemistry people who are going to develop the chemistry around it, the physics people who are going to do the optics or this and that, the sensing phenomena, and finally the computer scientists will get some data to analyze and tell you, okay, this is what is wrong. So what I'm trying to say here is upskill, learn what other people need. Once you know what other people need, then you can control what you can give them and what other people can get from you. And that can only happen through upskilling and learning and reading up. This generation, what do you call this generation? Generation, is it Z? I keep on getting mixed up with whether it's X, Y, Z, P, Q, R. My daughters claim that it is not Z. Z generation was earlier. But whatever, they're probably trying to do something with their age. Huh? Yeah, something like the alphabets are moving around. So now I call them the Netflix generation. Okay. Now the problem with Netflix and all that is, of course, you do too much of it, you don't study. That has happened to quite a few people. Don't get into that trap. Don't get into the trap of entertainment. Get into the trap of understanding. Netflix also has fantastic documentaries, which you can learn from, by the way. No, so the reason I'm saying that this generation and this generation, the next generation, I can tell you something. The previous generations, the idea was our children will live better than us. This generation, unfortunately, we are not able to guarantee that our next generation will live better than us unless they guarantee it for themselves. So it is up to you what to make your life, how to follow the dreams, how to follow the path. But then again, looking at your bright faces, I am quite sure that you are going to make it happen and make the next generation the best generation till now in India. Thank you very much. God bless.
Wholehearted thanks to you, sir. And thank you very much for emphasizing the actual significance of each discipline, each branch, and also the ideology and importance of the generations handled here, and the must and should responsibility of each individual. Thank you so much, sir.
Now, we have come to the most awaited phase of today's ceremony, the presentation of scholastic medals to the toppers of various UG and PG programs. Now, I request our chief guest, Professor Soumya Mukherjee Garu, to present the medals. Congratulations. Triple E, Musa Sangeeta. Mechanical, Burla Pavan Kalyan. Congratulations, Kalyan. ECE, Madapu Srileka. Congratulations, Srileka.
Congratulations to all with a big round of applause.
CSC Varada Chandu. CSC Varada Chandu. Congratulations, Chandu. Chemical Nivarapu Romita Re. DME Kakumana Jyotirlata. Congratulations, Jyotirlata. IT Goli Shriya. Goli Shriya. Congratulations, Shriya. PHE Gaurya Pranaya. Congratulations, Pranaya. Congratulations, Divija. CSBS Nakirta Aishwarya. CSC AIML Erra Varun Kumar. congratulations. Congratulations. CSDS Gola Ashrita. CSDS Ashrita, congratulations.
Moving on to MTech and MBA. MTech Chemical, Paluri Veera Manikanta Swami. Congrats, Veera Manikanta Swami, with a big round of applause. Next, MTech VLSID, Golduru Venkatesh. Next, MTech CSC, B. Divya. MTech ED, Kovuri Aditya. MTech ED, Kovuri Aditya. Congratulations. Applause, guys. Best Outgoing Academical Award 2024, CSE Department, Varada Chandu. With a memento. Congratulations, Chandu. Now we have a very bright Padma Bhushan Dr. BVRIT Memorial Award. 2024 Padma Bhushan Dr. BVRIT Memorial Award. Any guesses which department has granted? Easy, na? CSE, I guess. Please louder. Last chance to the guess. Which department? I think it's easy. Yes. The Padma Bhushan Dr. BVRIT Memorial Award goes to Department of Triply. A very big round of applause, guys.
It's Bacha Banuteja.
A big round of applause.
Dr. S. Krishna Rao, HOD, Department of Civil Engineering, to present their candidates.
Good evening. I am Dr. S. Krishna Rao, HOD of Civil Engineering. I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Civil Engineering who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
HOD, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, to present their candidates, and I request our Vice Chairman, sir, to present the certificates to the candidates. Thank you, sir.
I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
I call upon Dr. A. Varun, Head of the Department Mechanical Engineering, to present their candidates.
I present unto the candidates in person in the Department of Mechanical Engineering who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
I call upon Dr. B. Ramasanjeeva Reddy, sir, Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, to present our candidates, and I request our Honorable Secretary, sir, to please present the certificates to candidates.
Good evening, all. I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
Now I call upon Dr. C.H. Madhubabu, HOD, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to present their candidates, and I request our Honorable Vice Chairman Sri Ravichandran Rajagopal Garu to present the certificates to the candidates.
I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Chemical Engineering who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
candidates, and I request Honorable Secretary Sir to please present the certificates to the candidates.
I present on to you the candidates in person in the Department of Biomedical Engineering who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
I call upon Dr. K. Dashrath Ramaya Garu, Head of the Department Information Technology, to present their candidates, and I request our Honorable Vice Chairman Sir Sri Ravichandran Rajgopal Garu to present the certificates to candidates.
Good evening. I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Information Technology. We have been duly qualified to receive the certificate of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
Now I call upon Dr. G. Uday Kiran, HOD, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, to present the candidates, and I request our Vice Chairman Sri Ravichandran Rajgopal Garu to present the certificates to the candidates.
I present on to you the candidates in person in the Department of CSE, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
Department of Data Science to present their candidates, and I request Sri Ravichandran Rajagopal sir to present the certificates.
Good evening, everyone. I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of CSC Data Science who have been duly qualified to receive the certificates from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad.
Chairman Sri Ravicharan Rajgopal Garu to present the certificates to the candidates.
I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my communities and for the advancement. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and the dignity of all people. I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in any chosen fields. I will strive to better my communities for my organization and will seek promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I will honor all who have shared their knowledge with me and will in turn share my knowledge and experience with those who enter my field. In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and repute.
So much, sir, for your valuable words and Raj pledge. So I wholeheartedly thank everyone for making it success, and all the best and congratulations to the successful graduates. Yes, sir.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.